tosi iso etana. Täällä on ihan jäätävän kokoinen etana.
Eikä. Maistetaan.
Hello and welcome to my channel. Here we do some cleaning and other tasks while I talk about something that has been on my mind recently. So feel free to just watch the video or just listen or do both, however you like. So today I wanted to talk about something a little bit more happier than my previous videos has been. And while I do so, I'll be showing videos of me spring cleaning the balconies, because there is a lot of sand. I live in a country where the winter wind brings a lot of sand from the Sahara, so during those months I basically never clean the balconies, because even now when we clean them, like within few days it looked almost exactly the same. So yeah, it is a lot. I would have never ever guessed that until I actually moved here and I had experienced it myself. But at least for now it's a little bit easier just to rinse it and not to do the whole show from the start, so I'm happy with it. And I do have some more material too, from some plants and furnitures for the balconies, but those I'll leave for another time, and this time we'll just do some satisfying dust removal. Without further ado, let's get to today's subject. I don't know about you guys, but I, especially during stressful times, tend to really easily forget all the good things that I have in life, and I tend to concentrate too much to the negative sides. Even when talking with friends, it's very common to talk about the downsides of life, like how rents are skyrocketing through the roof and healthy food is way too expensive, no one has enough time for free time or like fun stuff, and majority needs more hours on day. And I feel like this very easily pollutes our mind into believing that life is all in all pretty horrible, which is actually usually not the case. So today I wanted to remind myself, and hopefully you as well, about the positives in our lives. There is a technique that you might have heard before, where you start your day by writing a list of things that you are thankful or grateful for. I used to do this in regular basis, but somewhere along the line I stopped and I just never got back to it. But let's change that today. So as I mentioned, the idea is to make a list of the things that you are happy, grateful or thankful for. When you do this for the first time, it might be that you ain't able to list more than one thing, especially if you're in the middle of a depressive episode, but that's totally fine. Because even if you list only one thing for a week, you're planting the seed in your mind to think more of that one thing that you're happy for, or that one thing that keeps you going. Bear in mind also that these things don't need to be anything that is like life-changing. It can be anything at all, anything that makes you happy. It could be, for example, I don't know, I'm grateful for having a roof over my head. I'm grateful for being able to wake up in the morning. I am grateful for the piece of pizza I left in the fridge for today's lunch. I probably should have not used that example, because now I really feel like pizza. So in the morning when you wake up, give yourself 15 to 30 minutes time to just prepare for the day. I know it really sounds like quite a lot, and I know many of us live so hectic lives that they literally don't have time for that. But even the 15 minutes, or try to have like 5 minutes even, but like preferably 15 to 30 minutes for yourself. Sit quiet or listen to your favorite upbeat songs. You can dance a little bit, you can do whatever it is that makes your morning better. I usually prefer listening to some upbeat music, like some upbeat songs, and I have a cup of coffee while I do so. I don't open social media, I don't do any of that. I am only sitting there with an empty sheet of paper in front of me, or I'm looking out from the window or something like that. But I am definitely disconnected to everything else. And then when you have had this moment, then write a list. Oh yeah, by the way, the 15 to 30 minutes includes writing the list. So it doesn't mean that you have to first sit quiet for 30 minutes and then write the list. But no, you can kind of like do whatever you need to do to make yourself feel like more positive, and then you can start writing the list. Alternatively, you can also do the same routine before going to bed, and that's where you write 5 things that you were thankful for during that specific day. I just personally prefer to start my day with this, and then before going to bed, I'll just revisit the list that I already made in the morning, because this way I can start the day more positive and with these like positive things in my head, and then when I'm about to go to bed, I can still remind myself of those positive things, and I might be having like lighter mind, because then I'm not like polluting myself with, I don't know, possibly some negativity. At least when I'm tired, I tend to much easier kind of like spiral into thinking about like a lot of negativities. And if I know that I'm having a stressful day coming on the next day, for example, it's not very good for yourself. So it's good to remind yourself of these like things that kind of like keeps you grounded. So here is my list for today. Today I am thankful for being able to live in a warm country. Today I'm thankful for having an extremely supportive spouse. Today I'm thankful for eating pancakes for breakfast. I am thankful for being able to study and work remotely. And I am absolutely super thankful for each and every one of you who has been watching my videos. So what are the things that you are thankful for today? Feel free to share in the comment section what are you thankful for today, and maybe it will give some ideas for others. Who knows? Hopefully you enjoyed today's video about sand and dust removal and chit chat about positivity in life, and I'll see you again next time.